All right, so the Inficon Micro GC that we'll be sending you, the first thing you want to do is turn the helium on. And then after you have the helium set, you turn the power button on. And you have to let it warm up. That'll take probably about 2 minutes to warm up. Once it warms up, we'll hook to the Wi-Fi. It has an internal Wi-Fi connection inside. And it'll keep like rebooting. This is normal, whatever, until it warms up and you get the full screen. Still warming up right now. The screen says instrument is initializing, please wait. Alright, so this is the screen you're going to see right now. The instrument's warmed up, so now with the laptop that we'll send you to, you have to connect the laptop to the Wi-Fi connection. And the Wi-Fi connection is going to be FF Inficon GC, so you'll have to look for the Wi-Fi connection to connect to the Inficon. And there's the FF Inficon GC. The password is Inficon GC, all small letters. So INFICON GC, all one word in small letters to connect to the Wi-Fi. Once you're connected to the Inficon on your laptop, you want to go to one of your browsers and open it up. And you're going to type in 10.10.0.1 and then hit enter. And now you'll see the screen's going to pull up onto your laptop here. Now what you're going to do, if you're running the R22, the reclaim that you're fractionate right now, you're just going to click the tab at the top, says reclaim R22, and just click it, enter. And it's preparing to load the method. And once it's loaded and it's connected, you'll see a little green circle and it'll say run. So now you're ready to run a sample for this R22. So you're going to connect your sample cylinder, the type of cylinder that you have. You're going to connect your line to that, vapor side only. You're going to open it up, the vapor. And then if you look here, there's a little black ball. You're gonna raise it right around the 5 mark. That's like 50, but there's a right around the 50 mark. You want to have that flowing right around there, and then you just hit run on your screen. Now you're going to hear that vibrating sound. It's injecting the sample into the Inficon. Once it gets done making that noise, you can turn your cylinder off, and you can turn the needle valve and close that too. So that's done now. So I'm going to close it. And the needle valve doesn't have to be really tight because it's kind of sensitive. And I just close both of those. And in 3 minutes, you'll see the results pop. It'll pop on the screen, and you'll be able to determine your purity level, in this particular case the R22. And it'll be the same. Now if we go to run, after it gets done, I'll show you, if you're done running R22 and you got 410A to test, I'll show you where you click, you'll load the method, and you'll do the same process as hooking up the cylinder to test your 410A that you did for the R22, and the same for the 134A. So we'll wait till this gets done, and then I'll demonstrate how you can get to the main screen, and if you got to change the method to 410A or 134A, how easy it is, and then you can test the samples that you have. Now if you look right now, you got a peak, the biggest peak, that's going to be your R22 peak, and then just a little bit of impurities showing up here. It's starting to maneuver here. So the biggest peak, of course, in this particular method is going to be your R22. And like I said, it takes 3 minutes to run, analyze your sample. So I think it's very similar to the one that you had, the Agilent Micro GC. We have about 1 minute left in the run. About 30 seconds left here, so we'll get to see the results here. And if you get a little closer, you can see the results. This particular R22, we actually tested this on our Sumatra GC, regular GC, and it was pure. If you look at the normalized concentration, the R22 is 99.78 in this particular run. So you could run it again, and if you wanted to, you just go to this little, it looks like an eye up in the right corner. You click that, you're back to that main screen. You see the little green, it says run, and you could run it again. But if you have a different sample, 410A or 134A, you would just go here at the top, reclaim 410A, just click that, and it'll take real quick, it'll load that method, and you would do the same thing. You would, and you can name it. There's also a spot to name your run if you want to. But you would hook your cylinder up if it's 410A the same way. Open it up, vapor side only, and then you would control, you want to take your little needle valve, you want to take it to round 50, reading round 50. You would hit run, you would hear the noise. Once the noise stops injecting, then you could close your sample valve and your needle valve, and then it would be the same way. It would take 3 minutes, and then you would see the results at the end for the 410A or the 134A. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy testing. Let me know if you have any questions.